Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. The true meaning of success for Liu Yuning. In a recent private interview with Chinese media, Liu Yuning offered rare and thoughtful reflections on his artistic journey, revealing a mature and introspective understanding of success. When asked to summarize 2025, he chose the phrase breaking boundaries, a simple expression that carries profound significance. For Liu Yuning, it represents not only changes in his career path, but also a deeper transformation in mindset, values, and inner freedom. According to Liu Yuning, breaking boundaries first and foremost means freeing oneself from external limitations. These include the invisible standards imposed by the industry, public expectations, and the rigid labels often attached to artists as their popularity grows. At the same time, it also refers to overcoming self-imposed constraints, habits, fears, and the temptation to remain in a familiar comfort zone. Rather than chasing dramatic reinventions or making grand declarations, Liu Yuning sees 2025 as a quiet yet decisive turning point, a year of clarity, liberation, and conscious choice. What stands out most in his reflections is his candid admission that his greatest gain over the past year was not a new title, award, or measurable achievement. Instead, it was rediscovering his purest love for music. "There's no need to prove anything to anyone," he said calmly. "The work itself will give you confidence." This understated statement reveals a philosophy that has gradually taken shape over years of experience. True confidence does not come from applause or rankings, but from the honest value of one's creative output. This shift in perspective is particularly meaningful in an industry that often prioritizes visibility, data, and short-term success. Liu Yuning's words suggest a conscious move away from external validation toward inner fulfillment. Rather than asking how the audience or the market might judge him, he now asks whether his work genuinely reflects his emotions, intentions, and artistic sincerity. In doing so, he redefines success not as being seen, but as being true. Throughout the nearly 20-minute conversation, Liu Yuning did not shy away from sharing deeply personal and introspective thoughts. One of the most touching moments came when he spoke about his emotional state after concerts. He explained that the moment he remembers most vividly is not the opening song or the loudest cheers, but the very last line of the final song. As he sings it, a clear thought often emerges in his mind. "This is the last line of this concert. I close my eyes and finish singing," he recalled. "When I look down at the audience, there's a small sense of emptiness inside. I don't know why, but I always feel like I haven't given enough." This feeling, however, is not rooted in dissatisfaction with the performance itself, nor in sadness that the concert has ended. Instead, it reflects the persistent self-questioning of an artist who continuously asks whether he has truly poured out all his emotion, energy, and sincerity for the people in front of him. That sense of not enough speaks volumes about Liu Yuning's creative mindset. It is not a sign of insecurity, but of responsibility. For him, the stage is not merely a place to perform, but a space of emotional exchange. Every concert becomes a personal test. Have I been honest enough, vulnerable enough, wholehearted enough? This constant self-reflection is precisely what allows him to keep growing, rather than becoming complacent with success. In this light, Liu Yuning's idea of breaking boundaries takes on an even deeper meaning. It is not about escaping challenges, but about confronting oneself again and again. It is about refusing to settle for formulas, refusing to be defined solely by past achievements, and refusing to dilute passion for the sake of comfort. Ultimately, Liu Yuning's journey reminds us that true success is not measured by how high one climbs, but by how clearly one understands why they began. By returning to his original love for music and placing genuine expression above external recognition, Liu Yuning demonstrates a rare form of maturity, one that quietly reshapes the definition of success in the entertainment industry.